people over here. These are the student body presidents that helped put this display together. With me now, I have Abigail Sutt and Natalie Boner. But I want to wrap it back up into why we do this. I call it the why factor. I want to introduce you here to Ashley. Now, this is an important organization to you, Tri-State Food Bank. Talk about what it's been like seeing your school help them out.
It's actually been really awesome and amazing to see the time and effort that my fellow classmates are willing to put into helping people who have been in a hard time, because I've been personally affected by donations like this, and to see how massive of an effect they can have is really amazing.
And how proud are you of your classmates?
I am incredibly proud to see just how much they've put into this.
Great, thank you, Ashley. And then obviously you guys know who Glenn Roberts is. He's the director over at Tri-State Food Bank. Glenn, what are you thinking this morning?
Well, this is an awesome morning. Great start to Sunrise School Spirit. You know, the reason we're here is, unfortunately, there are thousands of families like Ashley's across the Tri-State may have hit a rough patch and, you know, having trouble making ends meet. But it doesn't have to be that way. They shouldn't have to go hungry. So that's why we do these things. We do these food drives so that we can fill that hunger gap. We're convinced we can.
Now we're about to see where the Cougars will be on the leaderboard after this morning. And Shaylee, I have a little bit of a feeling they may be knocking them off the top spot on the leaderboard.
Hey, good morning, Dan. Sorry it's a little hard to hear you because they're so loud in here. Now, the football team just walked in, all the cheerleaders. Let's look over here. Look how excited these guys are to be here this morning. If you can't tell by all their decorations, they've got a beach theme going on. So they all have their sunglasses and those leis on. But look at this. Are you ready for that? Goes along with the beach theme. Look at the food display. You got a boat over here. We got a castle. I've never seen such a great sandcastle in my whole life. It's been such a great cup session, and I'm wishing them all the luck in the world for their football game tonight. But remember, this year we're focusing on the why factor. Why do we do Sunrise School Spirit? Well, I want to introduce you to a student here. His name is Ben Stratton, and he is an example of this school really coming together for their community. Ben, how much food do you think you brought in alone?
Roughly about 7,500 pounds.
7,500 pounds, just him.
Let's get to Central High School. We hear there's some Sunrise School Spirit there on the north side with some EVSE students this morning. But first, let's quickly recap who's on top of that leaderboard right now. And here we go. Let's go to the tote. You can see the McLean County School took over the top spot there, 24,000 pounds. The Cougars brought in that much. The Pike Central Chargers brought in nearly 6,000 pounds. So we are about to see where the Bears will be on the leaderboard after this morning. Shaylee is there right now to give us that big food display reveal. Good morning, Shaylee.
Good morning, Dan. Well, they are ready to show off their school spirit this morning. They're just getting started. Now, the Bears have a big game tonight, but we're kicking off the day, this very exciting day here on 14 News. Now, over here, I'm going to introduce you to some school officers with the student council. Their names are Grace and Chapel, and they were telling me earlier that they actually helped bring in this food. What are some of the things you guys did to help your students bring in all this food?
Well, we did have a homeroom competition where whoever brought in the most cans, they got a pizza party.
We also had the class of '88 give us donations, and we had all the feeder schools donate to us. Shout out to Tompkins for donating a large donation to us.
And just looking at this, guys, walk over here with me. This is amazing. I love that you guys have the bear over here, and it looks like you guys really came together for your community.
So Shaylee, how did they do?
Dan, they did a really fantastic job. I want to show you just how much food these students brought in, but I really want you to remember how many there are. There are only 350 students at the school, and today this is a little bit different of a Sunrise School Spirit. We're really focusing on how cool your guys' school is. I mean, you guys have been telling me about it this morning. It's really neat, but also I want you to see how much just 350 students can bring in for their community. So I want to show you, look at this awesome display they brought in. You guys did great. What did you do to get students to bring that food in?
One thing that we really pushed for was that the class that gets the most will be able to have a school pizza party or a food party of their choice.
Great, great. And this is Principal Beth Benjamin. Were you excited to see as the food kept coming in? I mean, what did you think?
So our kids always respond to challenge. We actually are asked to donate and be involved in quite a few fundraisers and donation drives across the tri-state area. And so for our kids, it's like, oh, okay, another one, we'll jump right in. And of course they did. So yeah, we are small but mighty. But yeah, they always kind of rise to the challenge and do a great job.
You've heard the cheers and seen the awesome displays. But what happens to all of those cans when the show ends? The Sunrise team visited Tri-State Food Bank and learned a donation is just one way to give back.
Even if you can't donate actual food, you can donate your time, and that's kind of what we're doing here. They need people to help pack boxes and then get it out to the community.
We boxed up large bins full of cans. It takes time and it takes hands. That's why the Tri-State Food Bank is always looking for volunteers.
See, that's what makes us click here. We have the Sunrise team here, yes, but office groups, church groups, you know, it's a great teamwork building exercise. And so we just encourage people, you know, tell people, and you can make a real difference.
And we learned the task is easy. Our group sorted through Sunrise School Spirit cans, but our food bank friends always have jobs for volunteers.
It's really what community is all about, if you get right down to it. And the fact that you can incorporate schools, a group of people, any group, to help in that way. You know, we need to see more of this, really, in our society.
You can sign up to volunteer by visiting the Tri-State Food Bank's website or by giving them a call. Shaylee Clark, 14 News. Cheers filled gym after gym. And food filled bin after bin. We challenged the schools, and they brought the pep and the food. Every school we visited proved they were in it for more than just a trophy. At Pike Central, we met a student, Ashley Dolworth, who told us her story.
It makes me happy to see that my fellow students are helping people that are in these troubles now, because I've experienced that before and I know what it's like and I know what a big difference it makes. As a kid especially, we had a lot of money troubles. So going to food banks was really one of the only ways that we had things, you know, to have for breakfast and for dinner.
She could not have been more happy with her classmates who brought in 5,495 pounds of food. The McLean County Cougars stepped up to the challenge too. We met Ben Stratton, who stunned his friends by bringing in a trailer full of food.
It was raining really heavy outside, so we backed in the shop, and everybody thought it was just a little bit, and we had about 5,400 pounds sitting on a trailer, and we wore them all out by first period.
The Tri-State Food Bank trucks rolled out of McLean County with 24,416 pounds of food. Then we visited Central High School, where we learned the teamwork comes alive on and off the field. A homeroom class of 23 didn't stop until they reached 1,000 cans.
Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Tharp, really wanted us to bring in 1,000, and he said it every single day, make sure we get 1,000, we can do this, it's not impossible.
They proved just that by bringing in 4,365 pounds of food. Finally, we visited Owensboro Innovation Academy, where the students proved to us their size couldn't hold them back. They brought 1,313 pounds of food.
Honestly, nothing here would be as it is if the students didn't love doing it. So it's not a very difficult thing to get a lot of people into one thing if everyone loves doing it.
Our Season 4 schools collected 35,589 pounds of food, which is nearly 30,000 meals. That's a lesson learned not by reading, but by doing.